with Josh Filmon of the Swift Current Broncos. Josh, let's talk about camp, man. You're back in Swift Current. Another season of hockey is fast approaching, and just give me a sense of what it's been like to be back in town and to have everybody back together and preparing for a new season.
It's been awesome. Of course, it's really nice to get everybody back, in the same place and seeing each other, and then seeing some of the growth that the guys have made over the off season. So it's a good just chance to play a lot of hockey in a short amount of time and get the hands and the legs back under you.
What's the sense of anticipation like for you guys, with respect to, the group that you have and just the amount of time you've been together and it just that sense of anticipation and excitement about kind of getting to start playing for points here pretty soon?
Yeah, you mentioned a key point there, and just in the sense that we have been together for a while now. So yeah, there's really not many excuses in terms of like us being a young team or inexperienced anymore. It's kind of time for us to show that. I'm not going to say there was hype and stuff, but it's just kind of a chance to show that we're a legitimate contender to be a good team and hopefully take some steps and be towards the top of the conference this year.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at last year, right? You go right down to the wire in the regular season, but do you take that as a kind of a learning experience and perhaps motivation with respect to kind of coming into this year?
Yeah, I think you have to. It's in the past, and obviously we're a little bit disappointed in the way that things ended, but dwelling on it and harping on that stuff isn't going to change what happened. So the only thing you can do is learn from it. And yeah, like you said, well, the last 2 years, I think we've missed the playoffs by one win. So um, we've been in situations where it's come down the wire. We've been in those pressure situations, and now it's time to execute.
When you look at this group, I mean, I would ask you, like, is this maybe kind of the deepest team that you guys have had in Swift Current since you arrived? And by extension, when you look around the dressing room, like what really kind of catches your eye with respect to the strength that you guys have in that dressing room?
I think you nailed that one on the head. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a really deep forward group this year. Um, and so there should be lots of scoring to go around. And then obviously with that, the biggest I think areas that we need to improve upon from last year is just keeping pucks out of the net and playing better team defense. So yeah, when you look around the room, we got a lot of guys who can put the puck in the net, and a lot of guys that can create offense. And so now it's just about maturing and rounding out our team game.
Of course, you led this team in goals last year, north of 40, and had that 6 goal game in Edmonton, kind of around Christmas time. You know, what is it? What is it in terms of confidence that is just in just giving you the confidence to be able to shoot the puck and have success? Is that just kind of a you know kind of just seeing it and doing it kind of thing, and just was it just a case of momentum building for yourself personally as the season went on?
I would say both. Yeah, one is just I'm in a spot where I kind of um, get a lot of opportunity to play in every situation, and then just having that mindset of wanting to be a difference maker and wanting to rip the puck when you get the opportunity. On top of that, I would say getting the experience just up with rookie camp and main camp with the Devils last year really sent me back with a lot of confidence in terms of carrying pucks, and getting into the middle of the ice more, which I think was a big step forward for me. Um, and then this year, I feel like I kind of have proven to myself that I'm capable of scoring and being a part of a high flying offense. But now it's just about taking on some more two-way responsibility and trying to make my game a little bit more pro like.
What'd you learn about your game with the ATO at the end of the year last year, and just that experience of going to camps and in being a part of the New Jersey system?
I think it just exposes your weaknesses a little bit more when you play against guys who have already made the jump. They're older, they're bigger, they're stronger. So yeah, a big piece, for me was I've always been like a kind of a taller, lankier guy. And so just those 50-50 puck battles, the stick battles, getting to the middle of the ice, everything is just harder. That's the most simple way to put it. So one thing, and even talking to some of the veterans that have made the jump there now, 21, 22, one of the biggest things is just learning how to slow the game down for yourself. So, buying time, being more deceptive, and then obviously your strength is just kind of the biggest areas that need adjusting when you make that jump.
Last one for you. I want to ask you about Clark Caswell. I mean, a guy that kind of came in as a 16 last year, right? And another year older, another year wiser, perhaps. What are you guys not expecting of him? But what do you see in him in terms of potential, and how big a part of your group is he going to be this season?
He'll be a massive part. Yeah, his potential is crazy high. Definitely wouldn't be surprised to see him score just as many, if not more, goals than I will this year. He's had a really impressive camp, and it looks like he's gotten a lot stronger and more confident throughout the summer, which is good. I've been in his shoes before, playing at 16 and 17. I didn't even play a full season at 16, but my first year in the league, it's a grind, and you kind of feel the wear and tear start to hit you around game 45, 50. And I think he's going to avoid a little bit of that this year, just with the experience that he's gotten at such a young age. So, yeah, the sky's the limit for him. And obviously, he's just incredibly intelligent. So, yeah, a lot of big things coming for him.
You kind of like that mentorship role a little bit too, kind of following the footsteps of guys before you.
For sure. Yeah, it makes it, I don't want to say easier, but gives you a little bit of a sneak peek at, in what's to come when you have guys like that in your corner.